Kim Meter is living her dream. She brings together damaged horses with damaged children, and together they find trust, confidence, and love.
We're good to go. We're thumbs up. Are we good? Yeah. Woohoo!
The Crystal Peaks Youth Ranch is alive with the sounds of horses and horseplay.
Give it a big toss. Just like that.
And no one is too small to lend a hand.
Go ahead and brush her. She'll love it.
But these horses harbor a dark past of abuse and neglect.
So he came with about 80 freckles down his back, which are actually an indication of frostbite scarring.
Kim Meter owns the ranch along with her husband Troy. She started out rescuing horses, then trained them to respond to children who've also been hurt. Now, was there a moment, a lightning bolt moment, where you said, these horses have been through so much, they've been damaged, these children have been through so much, they've been damaged, why don't I put these two folks together and see what happens?
Someone did that for me. It saved my life. My parents died in a murder-suicide, and my grandparents had the presence of mind to get a horse for me. And between the unconditional love of a little horse and the mercy of God, my life was saved. And then I'm going to stop short. What happens if I back up? This horse just seems to communicate with the kids that he's with that if I can make it and be okay, so can you.
Kim calls her home the ranch of rescued dreams. It all started back in 1995 with a piece of land nobody wanted.
There was not a living thing anywhere. No trees, no grass. We didn't even have dirt. We had to bring dirt in.
It became the perfect place to heal the hearts of these kids.
Seeing it happen and seeing the magic happen in kids' eyes and seeing their lives changed, seeing the horses change for the better. Being an old cowboy, that's been important to me to watch horses absolutely bloom under the care of loving kids. Dig down there really hard.
Don't hurt him. What kind of problems do these kids face that come to the ranch?
All of the above. I think that just being a kid in this day and age is so difficult. Most come from broken families and divorce, and these kids suffer from depression and sleep disorders and anxiety.
Can you hold it like an ice cream cone?
Kelsey Patko was barely a teen when her mother brought her to the ranch.
And the first time I was here, everyone welcomed me. Everyone loved me for who I was, and they loved me through my anger and through my frustration.
At the time, Kelsey says she was being sexually abused by a trusted family friend.
I definitely was very suicidal. I remember walking through my kitchen just crying because I could see knives and think that I just want to kill myself. I am blessed that my mother found out about this ranch and that she dragged me here against my will, because if it wasn't, I'd be dead by now.
7 years after coming to the ranch, Kelsey's still here, teaching children to look forward to life. The ranch is free of charge, and kids come for the day as often as they like.
That's kind of what started my healing, is seeing these animals and seeing these people who would love these animals back to life and thinking, well, if they can love an animal back to life, maybe they can love me back to life.
What do you want kids to take away with them when they leave the ranch?
I think the greatest thing that we could give them is a moment in their life that no matter who they are or where they go in their lifetime, these children realize I can be loved. And if someone else can love me, maybe it's time for me to start loving me too.
The Crystal Peaks Youth Ranch is supported through donations. The Meters have about 4,000 visitors a year, and Kim's program of helping kids and horses is catching on. She and Troy are now hosting clinics, teaching others from nearly every state and even other countries how to start their own ranch of rescued dreams. Harry?
Great story. Thanks, Flavia.
Really wonderful.